Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. One of our famous comedians, a Scottish guy, Billy Connolly, you may have heard of him. Windswept and interesting springs to mind. He once said, the very fact that somebody wants to be a politician should automatically exclude them from ever being one. Why is it that the leaders of countries are F-wits, half-wits, ne'er-do-wells? As Europe descends into war, who's next? Poland? Hungary? The three smaller countries to the north of Poland on the border? Are they next to be just wiped out? Annoyed because it shouldn't come to this. It was telegraphed weeks if not months ago, and what did we do? We huffed and we puffed. Anyway, politics, we can't do anything about it, it's done now, it's too flipping late. Huffing and puffing after the horse has bolted don't do the job. This is a very important video, not for that, that's just waffle. Important though. This video is important for me. It's also important for you. The two things need to come together, and let's hope that during this video I can explain what I mean. Let's get going. This is Roger, thanks for dropping by. It's night time. We haven't done this before, have we? These are the lights, so this is what this place looks like, night lit. Right, to the point. My YouTube channel has been running nicely and increasing, in number of subscribers and people who watch and all that sort of stuff steadily. But over the last 5 or 6 months it's sort of tailed off. So I've thought I'm going to look into the possible reasons, but more importantly, what can I do about it? And the word avatar comes up. I've been watching a couple of channels that offer guidance in what can go wrong with a channel and what you can do to change things. And you must know your avatars. These are not blue people leaping about in trees, these are you. Now the expression avatar in business terms is an expression that's used to categorize, and apparently I need to know what my avatars want. Now I'm in a lucky position because I can ask. I don't have to try and find out. I don't have to do the research that these guidance channels offer, where you work hard to find out what, out of your videos that you've done, find out the ones that are most popular, find out what your avatars, your business people, your watchers, your viewers, what they want. That's hard work. And I'm a lazy SOB. So what we do is we ask. So I can ask, what do you find most enjoyable on my channel? Now I'd like to try and exclude the variety that's sort of crept in lately with the birdies, and the bird feeders. They're a distraction from the main drive, which is my orchid channel. But I will leave them there. They are a nice distraction and I like them even if you don't. But then we've got the field trips, wandering off finding our native orchids and having a look at those and trying to find some bonsai to bring home. And we've got the bonsai side of things. It's a distraction, but I like it, so we'll keep it. And we will be repotting some bonsai and doing their spring trim. And we will get some collected wild plants and start some bonsai from scratch. But getting back to the source, this is fundamentally an orchid channel. So within that, what do you like best? And to enable you to possibly tune your thoughts in, we have to find out the types of orchid videos that I can do. Now we can do the care guides, we can do it for an individual plant. Does that really work? Well, it does if you've got that plant. And out of all you people all around the world, how many of you have got that plant? So are they that useful? Then we've got the care guides for groups of plants. And a typical example that is quite prominent at this time of year is the Dendrobium nobile types. That's like a group of plants. Care guides on those. Now I already know, I don't have to ask, that those are quite popular. Then we've got the project orchids that I've done in the past, which I'm really struggling to find out what sort of project orchids to do this year. Then we've got the pretty blooms, let's have a look. Then we've got the I go to orchid shows, local authority, Orchid Society orchid shows, and the more national ones. Now I've got a show this Saturday, that's an Orchid Society show. 2 weeks later I've got another one. 2 weeks after that I'm taking a coach trip of orchid loonies to RHS Wisley for the RHS Spring Orchid Show. That's like a national show. There will be some international vendors there. So there's those type of show videos, often with no soundtrack, just some music, but they don't come up that often. I can't be doing those every day, can I? So when we get down to the daily stuff, we've got what's here. And we've got new blooms, good category. Failures, everybody loves those. I'm not quite sure why, but everybody loves to see a failure. I think I know why. It's the learning curve. Because if somebody fails and they know why and they can explain it, it puts that out there so that people don't make the same mistake themselves. I like that. And I'm sure some of you do. So what I'm after is you, my avatars, my blue people swinging in the trees. What do you want from this channel for the specific reason that if you ask for it, I can give it to you, if it's in my capabilities. So ask and you shall get. And in doing so, it concentrates this channel to focus on what is wanted and what is popular. Now the only thing I can definitely say on my channel, looking at all the different types of videos, is you would come on now, wouldn't you? Sorry. You're going to aim properly. It's the Sunday chat. Now that works well. I don't really understand why it works well. Perhaps it's this. Perhaps it's because I'm in it. Because for years in my videos I was never in it. I was not part of the video. It was all about the plants. And perhaps that's part of why some people watch the channel. Is it gets a bit personal sometimes. It's a little bit about me, a little about my life. And a lot of channels won't include that. They won't involve that. What's really sparked this off is looking round the last couple of care collabs and the channels that are involved and having a look at their channels. And there's a couple that are rocketing. And I looked at some of their videos and I can't understand why. Because to me they're nothing special. I can't name names, it's not fair. But in amongst the care collabs there are lots of people who take part. And some of those people post reasonably regular. Some of them don't post that often at all. And yet they've gone from almost nowhere to nearly 100,000 subscribers. And I don't understand why. But if I did understand why, perhaps I could help my own channel. So what I'm after, this is your task, because tomorrow, is it tomorrow? No, it's Thursday today. Tomorrow I've got stuff to do, getting ready to go for the first orchid show of the year. I've got some plants to get ready, I might film that. I've got all sorts of stuff to do. I'm organising a coach trip, which I've just mentioned, and I need to print some flyers off. I've got that to do tomorrow. I've got some office stuff, as I call it, to do. So I've got a relatively busy day, but I will try and film something. But what I'm after from you good people is, what sort of videos do you like best? Now, I was going to do a poll, but they don't work very well because the only place you can do them now is in that community section. Loads of people can't find it, so that's a waste of time. The last one I did had, I think, about 25 people took part. And if you think most of my videos get around 1,000 views, some get more, some get a bit less. And for 25 people to take part in the poll is not good. These are not good. So what I would like is the people that watch regular. There are those that comment occasionally, those that comment quite often, and those that comment on almost every video. If you all collectively get together and say the sort of videos you like best, and you will get more of them. That's my goal, is to help you get what you want from this channel. And in doing so, perhaps we can start the growth again, because it really has tailed off. And I'm struggling to find out why. I mean, you know, a massive amount of interest in moving house. Yeah, well, I've done that now. I can't do it again, can I? Hope I don't have to do it again. Not for the foreseeable future. So let's have a think. Let's collectively, as viewers, my avatars, my blue people, what you like best, and what is it that holds you to the channel? What brought you here in the first place and held you here? And how can I hold you here longer? How can I look after you people? How can I make this channel good for the people that like to watch it? And thinking about that while you're doing it, about what you like, that's a bit selfish, yeah? Think about the sort of things that might bring new people in. Yeah? Now at the moment there's a lot more orchid channels around than there used to be, say 4 or 5 years ago. So the competition is there. I'm in competition with other people. So how do I make myself stand out? And that's down to you people, because you tell me what you want, you tell me what you like, I then repeat it, and new people coming in should be able to join in on that sort of bandwagon, and maybe we'll get going again. But it's a little bit worrying for me, from my point of view, to find that my channel is tailing off when it seems okay, but the stats say otherwise. So what do you think is, think to yourselves, why do you think it's sort of tailing off? Why do you think it's sort of flattening out? Why isn't it growing as much as it should? And part of that is saying what you like, because what you like, the chances are it's what other people would like. So I need to do more of that, and I can't do more of that while I'm struggling working out what to do next. Help. You're good at it. I know you've done it in the past. Help me out. Be my avatars. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you think I ought to do more of. And it will be so. What's the expression? I will make it so. Thank you in advance.